Hi, welcome to Magpie Moonchild. My name is Kayleigh and this is a deck unboxing of the Goracle. If you follow my channel, you probably saw me get the promo deck where I had a few of the cards come through. They weren't going to be the finalized format or anything like that. Yeah, we have this deck creator from Nick Ribera, and the Kickstarter happened and it's just arrived on my mat today, so I'm here unboxing it. For those that aren't aware, we've just had the Eros Tarot, the second edition of Eros Tarot, and again I have the original version. Again, I'll link these videos, I'll pop them in the corner or down below in the description box. The Eros Tarot version 1. I then had the promo deck for the version 2, which was not the finalized deck again, and I've just backed Eros Tarot 2.0 because I couldn't not have it. It was bigger than the Eros 1.0. But anyway, this is the Goracle deck, and fair warning, this has images that may be disturbing if you're triggered by gore or horror, but I'm about to go into it. It's a dark oracle, and it's by Chain Assembly, who, as I've just said, is Nick Ribera, who creates these amazing decks and various other works as well. So let's get into it. I did back the Kickstarter, so I have this extra personal oracle reading that's in there. So I will have a look at that. Actually, we'll do it now. We'll do it now. It's got a sticker on it, and I don't like tearing stickers, but so there you go. Each depicts a different card in the Goracle. There we go. I can get it open without. Hopefully, she says before she gets to the end. Don't say it before you get to the end. Hopefully, there you go. Managed to undo it without ripping the sticker. I feel like I've achieved today. Okay, so this end up. Thank you for exploring the Goracle. This collection of postcards was randomly assembled. This reading may have meaning for you, or you may wish to send the card to someone who will find meaning. Amazing. So there's the website, thegoracle.com. So we have the Poisoned, which is a postcard, the Immolated, the Puppeteer, that was one of my favourites in the sample that I had. Upside Down, the Exposed. And in the reverse, the Unburdened. Okay, amazing. And they have these lungs on the back. And obviously the postal part there, the address part. Normally they're that way around, so it's really cool to see it that way around and to have the bottom. But I do love those postcards, and I will have a look into those meanings when I am done with this video. So that is the personal oracle reading. I love that that was done that way. Let's get the plastic off this box so we can do it. So it looks like it's going to be a book opening box, which I personally love, a book opening box, and it's decent size as well, actually. Oh, come on, there we go, get the plastic off, there we go. So we have the Goracle. I love the font, I love all of this. So, and it has a solar cross in it. Anyway, so we have the Goracle, the Dark Oracle by Chain Assembly. This is a matte box. On the side, it has thegoracle.com. The top has the blood spatter on the dark background. Warning, contains depictions of graphic violence, 18 plus recommended, as I've already said. And then the Goracle, it's a little bit bumped, but it's been across the ocean. The Goracle is a dark oracle kit that explores beauty found within death, mutilation, and gore. The cards are inspired by insecurities and weaknesses and spins them into positives and strengths. Reading inversions is an important aspect of this deck. Each card is 90mm by 135 millimeters with a 400 GSM thickness. There you go, those are details. This box includes the following: 49 numbered cards, 5 accent cards, 48 page manual, 2-sided metal coin, and a 6-sided die. Learn more at thegoracle.com. So let's open this up. Magnetic closure, snaps back, holds tight but isn't too hard to open. We have all these little icons down the side. Again, the blood spatter continues. With the inevitability of a tongue returning to probe a painful tooth, we come back and back and back again to our fears, sitting to talk them over with the eagerness of a hungry man before a full and steaming plate. Clive Barker. So we have the manual there. I will get to that afterwards. get the deck out. It's a nice big Oracle deck. And then let's do these before we continue. We have within it, we have this coin. It's quite a decent coin. It's got this heart, anatomical heart on it. And it has 1 to 12 numbered around the edge. And then we have the brain. So head over heart coin. And again, 1 to 12 around the edge on this gorgeous red coin. Then there's the die, and it has heart, brain, nope, lungs. I think that's the spine, the bottom of the spine. And then there's a blood spatter as well on each of it. So these 6 icons that are down the edge of the box are on that die. Let's have a look. Let's go into the pack itself, into the deck itself. And I think I just spotted they are linen texture, which is my favourite texture of card, especially if it's the same as what I have on the Eros Tarot promo sample. Oh, I love it. I love that it's on linen texture. So you can probably, I don't know if you can see there, there's a slight linen texture to the card. I'm trying to see if I can get that up. There you go. On that flash of light as it goes, there you go. You can see all the little hatched linen marks. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, let's do it this way. I'll pop them into the box as I'm done. So we have the inverted at 0, the innocent, the collector. And these have the Goracle design on the back. In the promo deck, I had the descriptions on the back, but they will be in the book. So we have the sacrifice, the murderer, the murdered, the deceased, the death pact, the puppeteer, the pressed, the self-inflicted, the hung, the executioner, the unlucky at 13. See, that's not unlucky. We're just conditioned to believe it's unlucky because of 13 is actually the number of the divine feminine. But okay, the undeath. So we have this zombie with all these pink and orange flashes. I love it. The bound, the vulgar, the ruptured, the unburdened, the exposed, the immolated, rebirth. I loved that in my sample deck. The penetrated, the poisoned, the betrayed, the dissected, the bifurcated, the desiccated, the blinded, the peaceful, strangled, the forgotten, the alone, the bereaved, the open mind, the open heart, the castrated, the sting, the consumed, the immobile, the elevated, the stained, the survivor, the unarmed, the contagious, the incomplete, the life bringer, the transformed, the unknown, the blood, the bone, the brain, the heart, and the lungs. So as I said, they are linen textured. They are bigger than a tarot deck. much bigger than a tarot deck. Let's see if I got a, there you go, we've got the embroidered forest tarot here to compare the card size. So we have, it's much bigger than a tarot deck. Do I have an oracle deck here with me? I normally do, she says. Yes, I do. I have one of the Hay House ones here. Oh, Sacred Self-Care, if I get that one out. So again, it is slightly taller than a Hay House oracle card deck. There we go. Okay, so hand over shuffling, I can already feel it wants to go, it wants to shuffle, it wants to be individual cards. It's nice and loose. You could easily wash them. The back design is reversible. I mean, it needs to be. There are two meanings to these cards and I absolutely love it. Okay, let's see how they casino shuffle. I dropped half of them there. Yeah, or riffle shuffle. They're not bending. When I do that, they're not bending. They're staying straight. I really like that. And again, they move. They want to move. They want to be picked individually. I really love that. Okay, so that's the deck. Let's have a look at the booklet. So we have the manual. We have the table of contents. We have acknowledgements. We have introduction. How to use this deck, the cards, and then the how to use the coin, the die, suggested spread, holistic, predictive, and crossroads. Card description. So we have the base card. So we have the inverted. And it has an upright meaning and an inverted meaning for each of the cards. Let's just check for those cards. There was 42, 45, the 48, so all of those do. And then we have the accent cards. So we have the heart, upright and inverted, the brain, the blood, the bone, the lungs, and then exquisite corpse, which is a parlor game where players take turns to weave a dark story using the cards as inspiration. It tells you how to set it up, the gameplay, and then how the game end, and then about the creator, Nick Ribera, and chain assembly, and again, Eros Tarot, and then obviously there's the website details there. So that is the Goracle, the Gore Oracle, with the personal reading that came as part of the Kickstarter, and I will look into that in a minute. But I hope this has been of use to you, and hopefully I will see you again soon. Any questions, as always, just ask down below. Thank you for watching. Bye.